Can you elaborate a bit on how DigiCorp technology is future-proof?
Future-proofing that you can continue to have a digital life, but you can do it in such a way that you contain the information that you create in almost like a private vault, which again, based on your digital sovereign identity, gives you access to that vault. And if and when you want your friends to see a part of all of what's in the vault, you invite them. And I tend to compare it to your home. I mean, your home is a very sacred and private place as well. And you keep a lot of stuff in there that some of it can see the daylight, some of it cannot, right? That's just how we all are wired. And we do invite people there, but it's our choice. It's not that when we, I don't know, cook a certain meal or cook something, that Unilever knows what we've cooked and what temperature and for how long, and did we enjoy it, yes or no. I mean, that is something that we keep private. And I think in order to get to that, future-proofing it, I think with a growing awareness of people not wanting to leave those breadcrumbs of data, wanting to do it in a different way, we've devised technology by actually being able to store that data, if and when you want to store that data, inside a place that you know, inside a place that you agree with, inside a place that your company's governance policy agrees with. You just ring fence this piece of data does not leave these physical devices. And these physical devices can be devices in people's homes. These physical devices can be in the telephone mast. I mean, it's your choice. It's me choosing, and not these cloud market leaders that decide like, okay, you've selected the west coast of the US, but since we now need to make a backup and there is no enough capacity to do it there, we transport it all to the east coast of the US, or even worse, to another continent, because that's just what they can do. So we've done all of the, what I said earlier, all of the simplifying and all of the hard steps to go down to the nitty-gritty, lowest level and layer of technology. And that really means talking directly with hardware and making it work again with hardware, and not stacking layers of software on top of each other, building new functionality, but not looking at what's underneath and what is the foundation of all of that. We really went down to the bottom of it. We said, okay, if and when we want to achieve this goal of being decentralized, being distributed, being able to create capacity everywhere, being able to store capacity in such a way that you can literally say, this physical device, this physical disk, this physical disk, this physical disk, how do we do that? And that's what we spent the last 15 years. I mean, this is not something we did overnight. This is not something that just came to us. I mean, we made a lot of mistakes and we did a lot of improvements. We learned a lot, and we believe that we're here now with that foundation, digital sovereign identity, and this distributed and decentralized capacity, that we're going to now start building this metaverse, which is a new way of experiencing the internet, on top of it, with all of the trust and with all of the bells and whistles that you need in order to prove that your data does live where you want it to live and not anywhere else. Again, if you still want to use your Google account, if you still want to use your Dropbox, if you still want to use those other things, those are all available to you. It's not that we say don't use them, but then you step back in the old world, and again, your data is then somewhere where you might not know where it exactly is.